And welcome back into the Bettor Half Hour. All right, it's time to bring in my man. I told you last segment he's up in Vegas. He's got the mind of a sharp Sean Little joining me. Sean, thank you so much for tuning in and rocking with me. It's NBA tip-off as far as we're concerned here in New York. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Monaco. Thanks for having me, man. The NBA is back. Let's make some money. Let's pad the pockets.
Hey, all right, so I just did a whole sermon on it. Knicks to the playoffs. I think the books are sleeping. Minus 132, number one D in all the land. Are you rocking with the Knicks out of the East to at least make the playoffs?
I think the Knicks to make the playoffs at minus 132, minus 140, minus 150, whatever shop you're at, is a little spooky at that number. I will say this. Give me the Knicks over, like you talked about, over 41.5 wins, 42.5, depending on what shop you're at. It's such, first of all, Tibbs, the defense is not going to fall off. He doesn't allow that. So you don't have to worry about the defense falling off. The addition of Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier is massive. Last year, the Knicks started Elfrid Payton 63 games. 63 games for Elfrid Payton. When he was on the floor, they gave up 2.6 points per 100 possessions. That is terrible if you're not an analytics guy. I think that's massive that they get to have talent upgrade on the backcourt there. Obi Toppin showed tons of improvement in the playoffs, showed some flashes of him being a real overall player. And Emmanuel Quickley, I love this guy. He's a stud. Tibb calls him a gym rat. He has that it factor, that confidence, shot it just under 40% from three last year. I don't know about making the playoffs. I think that there could be a situation where the Knicks could win 43, 44 games and be scratching and clawing. That's how deep the East is. Give me over 41, 42.5 wins.
Hey, all right, I'll take one for two. I'm in New York. I got no choice, and I'm all in on the Knicks. Okay, all right. You're a Chi-Town kid. Let's talk. Are you on the Bulls in a big way? They bring in Ball. They bring in DeRozan. LeVar's kicking it courtside. Vucevic last year. You got to be fired up. But what's the temperature in the room with the Chicago Bulls for you?
Everybody watching, always bet with your head, not your heart. Emotions is how you lose money sports betting. I will say this. The Bulls have me feeling very warm inside, though. The addition of Lonzo Ball is massive. Bulls fans have been clamoring for a point guard for a long time now, years. The starting five now is Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Pat Williams. If you don't know Pat Williams, it's his second year in the league. He's going to be a stud. And then we got the big boy Vucevic, who we picked up from Orlando. These are ball players. The key here is Zach LaVine. He had a career year last year, 27, 5, and 5 on 51, 42, 85 splits. Listen, he's trying to get that big boy max deal, that big bag. I expect him to come in just like he did last year, maybe even take it up a notch. If that's the case, this team can push 50 wins. I think the Bulls are legitimate in the East.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, let's talk East as a whole. Everyone thinks the Nets, they came out a little slow, a little bit of offseason drama. It's like plus 105, moved to plus 120, depending where you shop for them to come out of the East. Do you like them? Is it Brooklyn's East to lose, or you got a value play for me in the Eastern Conference?
The Brooklyn Nets are going to be there because they're just loaded with talent with Kevin Durant, James Harden. Who knows what happens with Kyrie? I would stay away from it at that plus 100, plus 120 number. I think that's too close to even money for me. I think you can even get somewhere around there in the next couple weeks after getting a chance to see them play. I would take the Miami Heat plus 1,200. They picked up P.J. Tucker. He's a dog. Markieff Morris. He's a dog. Kyle Lowry is a dog and has been one of the best point guards in the league the last 10 years and has the championship pedigree. These are the guys that Jimmy Butler has been waiting to play with. They all fit that Heat culture. Give me the Heat on a flyer at plus 1,200 in the East.
Ooh, look at Pat Riley staying relevant far past the LeBron era. Okay, let's move over to the West. My Lakers, plus 195. I know they lost opening night. It's going to take a little bit over there. Are you on the Lake Show? Does LeBron have one more run in him, or are you going value play as well out west, Sean?
I mean, you saw LeBron last night. He definitely has another run in him. He looks just as sharp as he always has. Lakers at plus 195. I mean, I'm not mad at that. They're going to be up there and they're going to be competing for the West, no doubt about it. Give me the Utah Jazz at plus 700. This team is a three-point shooting league, and this team has three-point shooters everywhere. Donovan Mitchell burns the net down. Joe Ingles can shoot it. Bogdanovich can burn the net down. Clarkson, the sixth man of the year last year. They all can shoot the three. And the big part is Mike Conley just re-upped on a new deal. He missed a bunch of time last year, missed some big playoff games. If Conley can stay healthy with those shooters around him, and Donovan, if he keeps up that clip of 25 points or 26 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, they'll be in contention for the West. Give me that at plus 700.
Man, you know the Jazz are built for the regular season like my frame's built for backup tackle football corner. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. I don't know. Okay, let me get you out of here with this. I'm on D-Rose, sixth man of the year. You rocking with me? You got another thought for me? Sixth man of the year real quick, then I'll let you jam.
Yeah, I love D-Rose at the number that you got him at. He is the heart and soul of that Knicks team. But give me Patty Mills at plus 1,400. You saw him last night, and we were talking about this before the game last night. He was 7-7 from the three, had 21 points. Listen to this. The last 10 Sixth Man of the Year winners had around 17 points and 4 and 3 around that number. He's on the Nets. They're going to win games. He's going to get a lot of playing time with Kyrie out. Give me Patty Mills plus 1,400. He can fill it up.
Sean, picking it up, putting it down, a little double tap wide to him. Appreciate you. Happy NBA tip-off night. Again, as far as we're New York concerned, I'll see you next time. You got to run it back with me. You have to.